People of the internet, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Out of the Park Baseball 17 GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball Fictional League that started in 1950. It is now 1954 and we are on July 20th. We are going to go all the way up to August 4th. Before we do that, I am F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the internet at F5 Penguin, and in the last video, we got back on track. I wouldn't say we're positive, but we definitely have slowed down the downward spiral. We've hit the bottom of the roller coaster, hopefully, and we're going back up. Now, I've left the game for a while, okay? I left it alone. I said, let's just see how this goes. I figured we would just leave it and see. And I let it go for 15 games just to see where we would go. And wouldn't you know it, we're still pretty terrible. We are 14-26, and life is not getting better. Okay, so before we jump into what happened here, let's look, and this takes us past the All-Star break, by the way. Let's take a look at what we did here. We made a couple of changes. Key changes we made. Number one, we changed our lineup. We got Clark, Hernandez, Zamorano, Martin, Burleson. Okay? We actually got Chavez in middle relief, even though he's probably going to, blow us apart. I'll move him to avoid high leverage because he probably did. And Romero in long relief. Okay? So we have a couple of different changes we made here, with Moreno being the setup guy. So we think this might be beneficial, and we're seeing that Hernandez is putting up a 4 ERA. So I guess that is working. But we're not completely out of the water yet. Clearly, we've only won 4 games and we lost 11. So let's look at the injuries first. Make sure we can bring up and bring down who we need to. Curtis is out for 7 months. See ya, Curtis. It's nice to know you. Murdo is out for 4 months. See ya, Murdo. Nice to know you. Bourbon is out for a day. That's fine. McKinley's out for 4 weeks. See ya. Bye. Capra. No! My sweet baby prince. Why? Capra's out. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't have words for the things that just transpired, folks. Ay, 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 ay. I can't deal with this. He's out for 10 months. He's out until the beginning of next year. I guess it's a good thing that our games are close together, because he did get 30 games and he put up a 373. Oh, man. Torn labrum. Oh, man. All right, Capra's out. Weiss is back, and I don't care. Not eligible. Oh, he's not ready to come off the DL yet. I got 31 days because I can't math. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't have words. That was our plan. Our plan was for Capra to kill it until now, and then we were going to move him up to the AAA, and then we were going to promote him into the Major League next season, and now I don't think that can happen. Woe is me. All right. Settle down. It is time to put pen to paper, put boots to asses. We are doing this thing, okay? We are going to not do well this season. That's for number one. We're not, because we're see the numbers and the things. We're not, okay? That's determined. However, we will rise again, and we will be okay. We will recover from this nonsense. All right, first things first, before we go any further, we have to adjust some lineups now. We have a gaping hole in right field in the AAA. We have everyone injured in AA. We had left field, center field. Oh, Tamayo too. Oh my God. We got a bunch of people here that we have to deal with. And then we have an abundance down here. So I think we'll have to make a couple of call-ups. I don't know how to do that. I guess I will probably do that in between videos, much like I made the pitching change. I told you I was going to do that, and then we did it. All right, so we gotta. This is frustrating. So we can't really like sign new people because we're gonna run out of space once they come back in what looks to be 1 week, 2 weeks, and then 7 months. So we can sign 2. That's 23. We could swing it. We could swing it if we called up. We could sign a couple of people. But I don't want to like just sign people to sign people. I want to put the people in the right position. So I'll probably call up one of these right fielders just to hold the place for Trangies for a week, send him back down. And then I know Aguilar needs to come up. He's doing better than Perdomo, though. That's for sure. Perdomo's fallen off. Let's take a look at our front office real quick. Let's look at capacity is down, which is not surprising. But then, sorry about that, by the way. Had to close the door. I'm just kind of seeing what we want to do here. Let's look at, I was just looking at the numbers real quick. We're losing more money by the day. Player development. We are 2nd out of 18, and Perdomo is now up on the list, still 88th instead of like, what was he, 20-something? Chance is up there. Serapiglia's backing up there. But I don't see Aguilar at all. So, yeah, he's completely fallen off the roster. But he's obviously doing well enough to be successful. So we'll make a couple of call-ups here. Obviously, we're going to have to. Callens might even move up to the right field position over here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Broken kneecap. Geez, you're out for a while. I'll have to make the right call to bring up someone there because that's a long injury. He plays right field the same as he plays left field. So Callens will move up. He'll take right field. And then we just got to fill the left field and the right field here, and we'll be okay. Villalobos has filled in roles before. We'll probably move him up. Can Aguilar play anything else? He can play left and right, but he mostly plays center. But he's young enough, and I heard that they can grow at the position. So what I might do is actually bring him into the right field position and grow Aguilar and Perdomo. That allows me to make Pinsent and Powell move up in the roster. They'll split some time, and that'll allow these guys who are just not producing just yet in the minors in the single A to grow without risking my double A performance. Because if we look at the home page, we are still 26 and 16. We took a slide with CAPRA being out. 23-19 AAA, 24-18 in single A. So something's working down there for sure. Okay, so I'll do that in the off video now that you know what we're looking at. And I'm frustrated that the emails still don't save. I was hoping that they would have fixed that. That's why I waited to do 3 sims. But now we don't see anything. All right, so let's just delete through the actual recaps and we'll go to the schedule and look at them from there. Let's delete that. Here are the All-Star results. So let's see how we did for the All-Stars. Brooklyn, Philpott, number 1. No surprise there for sure. And that's it. Oh, Zelaya as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, not a great team this season again, but we are going to be back. That is for sure. Let's look to the future. So we can delete that. Juan dominates in 10-1 win over Team 2 All-Stars, so we did well. Let's look here and see Team 1. Wow, Steele's doing pretty well there. Philpott went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a strikeout. And Zelaya had a inning pitched with 2 strikeouts. Cool. No one died. That's what we look forward to. No one dying. And our bench coach will actually be expiring at the end of the season, and I don't think we can re-sign him. Let's take a look. And I don't really necessarily, reputation's poor. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to re-sign him, I don't think. I'm just thinking about this. I don't want him to favor prospects. I want him to favor veterans, favor hitting, favor speed over power. I want more power favor for sure. We need that. We got a lot of speed on our roster. So I think we'll go ahead and let him go at the end of the season and look for a new bench coach. We can delete that, and we can delete Grandjean. All right, let's go over to the schedule, and let's see what we did. So we left on the 14th, I believe it was, right? We left on the 14th. No, we left on the 19th. I'm sorry. 7-6 win. Oh, good. We have box scores now. Cool. So we won versus the Queens, 7-6. I'll just go through these quickly because there's no point in really harping down on it at this point. Then we'll pull up the stats at the end. Wow, a lot of pitchers in there. We went 9 innings and had 6 different pitchers come in. Williamson didn't even pitch a complete out. Fantastic. Well, you can see Zamorano's doing his thing. Hernandez is playing well. And he's accredited with the win, so I'll take that any day. And Zelaya with the 6th save. Go back. 5-1 versus Wichita, and that's where we started, right? It was against... No, wait. Hang on. Why is it pulling up Tallahassee? Oop. All right, so the box scores are messed up. That's not good. We won 5-1. We lost 1-4. We won 9-8. I figured we should have won all 3 versus Wichita, but that's where we are. Yeah, all these IDs are wrong. That's frustrating. I'll have to message Jeff about that, and I apologize because I didn't think that we had that issue, but apparently we do. That one works. That one works. Yeah, I'll definitely message our commissioner, Jeff, to tell him that our box scores are not linking to the actual games. Oh. Excuse me, that one came out of nowhere. Yeah, because we lost 2-12 against GS, and then this is the game versus Joplin of the previous year. Look at that, see? So it's actually not working properly. No problem. But these are correct scores. We know that much going into it. So we went on a 4-game loss slide. We lost the whole 3 games versus Gary South Shore here. And then we lost versus Montreal, won and then lost. And then lost versus Ottawa, win versus Ottawa, loss versus Ottawa. There's the All-Star game, and we're back at Kansas City. Okay, let's look at number 1, our stats. Where are we? Bottom of the table here. Yep, bottom of the table. Can't say I'm surprised. We're 17 out of 18th. I think Wichita is dead last. I don't know. Perdomo still listed as a top prospect. We know that going into it. Attendance is down 40%. Not good. Clark leads in strikeouts for the team. Let's pull up the statistics for the league. Philpott is still 9th in on-base percentage. That's pretty good. And is 5th in wins above replacement. 2nd in doubles. That's crazy on a losing team. And he's been walked 23 times. That's nuts. Clark leads with 5 losses. 9 games started. 1.5. That's actually pretty good. His balls to strike ratio is pretty good. Or I'm sorry, balls per 9 innings. I apologize. And then strikeouts, he's 4th. Hey, that's good. Strikes per 9, he's got 9. Strikes per ball, 6.2. That's really good. And then looking at walks and hits per inning, and then fielding. Okay, yeah. I just want to see where we sit. You know, that's kind of what it comes down to. Qualified relievers. Let's look here, and Zelaya should be at the top of this list. Oh, he leads in hits per 9? Oh, no, that's a low number. Okay. Romero's doing well. Hey, Jesus. Cool. Lombard leads in the most innings pitched as a reliever. Zelaya's 5th in Ks per 9. Not bad as a closer. Romero, Zelaya, that's crazy. Combined, they're a 300 average for 2 pitchers. That's really good. All right. I don't hate that at all, really. Let's go back to our team and to our stats, where we're going to pull up the pitching stats. And here's where we sit. Team, let's see. Look at our team here. Burleson's giving up the most home runs. Most walks is Burleson. That's not good. He fell off for sure. He just didn't get it. He didn't peak as much as I thought he would. He was a 5 at some point here. That's frustrating. ERA. Top ERA is Martin. God, I hate him. Can we make Romero the starter instead of Martin? He's 0-4. He's got to go. Let's do that. And I just won't have a long relief guy. I don't think we need one. Romero. We'll just leave him. I mean, obviously it's controls all over the place. That's what it comes down to. Let's make him middle relief, and then less often, and then that way we'll just have some middle relief guys and call it a day. I'm gonna put, yeah, Romero's gonna get the start. I feel confident with that. I think with his ERA we're gonna be good. Let's check his stamina real quick. 6, yeah, he can go. He can go. He's gonna be all right. Average. This is batting average against, right? Yep. So lowest one, we know that with those two, Romero and Zelaya. Highest is Martin. Burleson's 4th. And then Ks per strikes per balls. Clark leads. I'm pretty happy, like overall with the pitching. I'm just trying to think. We have like 2 holes in pitching. And then a couple of good notes, and the rest is kind of just meh, like cold boogers on a paper plate kind of thing. All right. Here are the stats. You can look at them as you wish. Also, the link is in the description if you want to take a look at the entire league. You can see that and see where everyone ranks and sits, and you can look at other teams, make suggestions, what have you. All right, let's look at the lineup here. See some stats. Let's go to, let's see how Pena's doing, by the way. Pass balls 0. Runners thrown out 2. Better percentage. Look, stolen base attempts 5. 40%. I like that. But he's got 2 errors. He's a young kid though. He's gonna. I gotta take the good with the bad. That's frustrating. So it's not wild pitches, but it's actual fielding errors. Meh. But I got him subbing, so I think Fountain played while we were actually, yeah. So he played on the first and a couple more times. Okay, that's fine. That's what I expected. Okay, so let's pull up the batting stats and take a look here. Who is leading my team in home runs? And it's going to be Cantu. No surprise there, and he was out for 2 weeks. RBIs, Cobra at 18. Runs, Philpott, 21. Walks, he also leads. What's this? Intentional. Oh, pitch outs. Okay, so that's no problem. Cantu's been hit twice. Hymas leads in strikeouts. No surprise there. That's a hole we have to fill next season. We have to get a right fielder with a decent, brain, because 4.45 isn't going to cut it. Grounded in a double plays. Fountain leads at 7. Grandjean, Philpott. Well, you're going to get that with a contact hitter. Can't be too surprised by that. Philpott's got the best average. And look at that. Punkachar, just under a 300 average as a rookie. I can't say I hate that. Look at this. This is good news. He's played 39 games. I don't hate that at all. Why are you happy? Unhappy. Be happy. Be happy. You're a center fielder. You're my stopgap for Capra. Be happy. On-base percentage. Punkachar 355. Slugging. Punkachar's at 365, so he's in the middle of the pack. Philpott, Cantu, Kober. Fountain's up there. Wow. And then let's look at on-base plus slugging percentage. Philpott is near 1,000. That's insane. That's insane. I like that. Stolen bases. Let's see. He's been caught stealing 6 times. I got to tone him back. All right, I got to tone him back. Set game strategy. Let's tone him back just a touch. Boop. And then caught stealing once for Kleinmeyer. All right, no big deal. Who's my worst on the team? Pena? Yeah, I expected that. I mean, I really did. But for fielding is what we have him for. And I know he's got an error already. You can say that what you will, but he's going to develop. He's going to develop. Hard to be a superstar, but if he hits the 6s or gets these 3s up to even 5s, I will be happy. And then he'll be a hitter as well. But fielding, defensively wise, very sure-handed, reliable catcher. I will harp on that because, boom, we can make something out of him. We really can. So I have some high hopes for Tony Pena as we move forward. I will leave it here at the info screen. There's not much to say. We are not doing well. Do we make a drastic move? Let's do it. Let's do the drastic move, okay? I'm going to do it. I'm going to copy the depth chart first, just to see if I don't like it. I'm going to clear all the depth charts. I'm going to ask the manager for all depth charts and lineups. Okay, so let's look at what we got here. Wow, they moved Cobra out. Alston's now in first base. All right, let's swap Pena and Fountain if starter tired. Every 7th is fine. Alston and Espinoza every 5th. Kleinmeyer, Wilson as the backup. Cobra every 6th. Wow. What is his expected role? No expectations in general. Okay. Please opt out of this season. Oh, man. Please opt out of this season. I don't want him to play anymore. So Kleinmeyer at 2nd. Philpott at 3rd. And then we got the rest of the lineup. Let's look at lefties. Move Pena. Clear lineups. Ask for lineups. Perfect. We just have to account for Pena being in the game there. Espinoza against left-handed pitchers. Cobra every 5th. Alston, Kleinmeyer, Wilson. Okay. So Kleinmeyer's not playing against lefties at all. And he's the sub. And then Philpott, Cobra as a backup. Grandjean, Kleinmeyer every 7th with Wilson every 7th. Cantu, Punkachar, Hymas. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this a lot. We could clear these. Clear lineup versus that. We don't have a DH, so I like to keep this clean when I can. Boop. Boop. All right. This is what we got going on. Cobra doesn't play against righties. He just isn't effective. I will trust my manager right here. I will trust that he's going to lead me to victory. Let's click on his name and check out how the relationships are. Yeah, we're fine. Pena, he's got a worse relationship with. Meh. Okay, that's fine. Higher with Williamson. Maybe he'll develop into something better. Williamson might get better, too. That'll be crazy if he does. All right. I'm hesitant to hit the ask for strategy. I want to leave this. I'm going to leave it and trust that I have the running and the pitching substitutions set right for us to be successful. I like this lineup. I don't hate it. Obviously, Cobra's not getting it done against righties. That's what the game thinks. That's what the manager thinks. Let's look at the splits, right? We could do that. We can go to batting stats and splits versus... How do I do this? Batters versus pitchers, no. Career split versus left. This season, he is 1954. 15 games, 346 against left. 252 against right, 35 games. Go back to the lineup. So against right, he's not in. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. And Alston plays first base. Ratings-wise, much lower, but that's okay. He can competently play the position. It's just not stellar. Actually, 2's at the bottom, so maybe he can't, but we'll see. They're obviously focusing on scoring as a focal point for us, so I'm going to trust that this will be effective. We will give it 10 games, so we'll come back after the 8:30 sim this evening and see where we leave off. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave this here. Tell me what you think on Twitter at F5Penguin. Tell me what you think on the internet at F5Penguin. You can find me all over the place. Thank you for subscribing and liking the video. Helps me out. I appreciate it. And this is Out of the Park Baseball 17. This is the Premier League Baseball GM Mode Sim. We are the Brooklyn Atlantics. I am F5 Penguin. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.